everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're dodging the raindrops here today, but we're here at Ciocca Chevy of Princeton to check out this brand new 2025 Chevy Trax. This is the 1LT trim. We have cypress gray as the color. We have a black cloth interior. So you can let me know if you're looking for a subcompact crossover, looking to save some money, want to spend around 25, 26 grand, is the Trax the one you would buy? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. Front end of the Trax 1LT, the cypress gray. Some colors it looks like gray, some light it looks like green. We do have LED daytime running lights and headlights, standard bulbs for turn signals across the front, Chevy bow tie in the middle. We have some chrome action to bling it up with some silver trim down below. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire package on the 1LT Trax, here we go, 17-inch machined aluminum alloy wheels, Chevy badge on the center cap. Wheels are wrapped in hand-cooked Dynapro HP2 all-season tires, 225 on the width, a 60 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, front-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is the full side profile with the cypress gray, with the flat black. As we come in closer, we're going to have a color matched side view mirror cap, no turn signals, and then we're going to have a color matched front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap up top, color matched roof, flat black on the antenna and the roof rails with a standard sunroof. Rear end of our Trax, we have the roof spoiler coming off the top, we have the wiper down below on the glass. We do have standard lighting in the back of the Trax 1LT, Chevy badge in the middle of the tailgate, Trax on the left, LT on the right. Again, some of that silver trim down below and the exhaust coming up out of the bottom of the left side of the car. We're under the hood of this 25 Trax 1LT and we have Chevy's 1.2 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine, made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission, 137 horsepower, 162 pound-feet of torque. MPGs, 28 in the city, 32 on the highway, 30 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87. So you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. The rain's starting to come down. Base price, 25 Trax 1LT, $22,500. This vehicle's got a few options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once you add those in and a destination and delivery charge of $1,095 from Chevy's Gwangyong, Korea assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $25,880. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we're going to go hard black plastic across the top, chrome door handle. Then we have a lighter gray on the insert with blue cross stitch, which is a nice touch. Hard black plastic on the armrest, flat black on the switchgear, good sized door pocket, standard audio system. We have a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the all-season mats that the dealer is charging extra for in the vehicle. Manual seat for the driver and the front passenger. Then we have a black and kind of like this lighter gray fabric insert with the blue cross stitch along the side. But the bolstering's nice and soft and the headrest is nice and soft. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, up on our dash. Hard black plastic and then some silver with the blue accents into your heat and air vent, but everything is hard plastic. And then down below, big glove box. Infotainment screen, we have an 11-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Now, not built-in nav will come through your phone with your maps there, but there's your wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Climate settings, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot. We got our music right here, where we have our Sirius XM. You can also get AM and FM radio stations as well, or Bluetooth your music. So I do like how they have that set up. We can turn off our traction control from here. That's what that TC button is all about right there. And then we do have more pages. We have our maintenance. We can get our tire pressures, our oil life. We have accessory gauges that we can look at right here. And then we have our trip odometer, which we can look at right here, no problem. And then you can go back down to the beginning. So it's plain and simple, nice and easy. We go to reverse, and it's a nice large backup camera. It takes up almost the whole screen with trajectory, nice and clear. Go back to park, and there you go. So it's a simple system. We have a volume knob right over here. Down further, 2 heat and air vents, push button start, more of this grayish silver trim that's hard and black, 4-way hazards, single zone climate control, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. And then down further, we do have a 12-volt USB-C USB-A and a wireless charging pad right there. And then we have our gear shift to take us through the 6-speed automatic, and around the back of the gear shift, we can get a good shot of this. You have your lane keep assist on off and your engine auto stop start on off. 2 cup holders with a place to slide your phone. This is gloss black, so be careful. Here is the key fob right here. Unlock lock, remote start, panic button, the bow tie on the back, electric emergency brake, an area for storage, and then we have a semi-soft, I'm going to say semi-firm, armrest in soft touch material, and we do have a nice large area for storage. Trax steering wheel, we do have a leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches with the cross stitch. Would have liked to seen it in blue though. And then we have the Chevy badge on the horn button, some aluminum trim to lift up the wheel, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get into this Trax. It's a nice large passenger cockpit. On the left, you got your heated steering wheel on or off. And then you have your adaptive cruise as well. And on the right, you got your telephone voice commands, and then the controls for the digital dash. And then over here on the left, adaptive high beams and turn signals. And then on the right, front and rear wiper. And down over here, you can brighten dim the dash, adjust your headlights. And then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we do have the digital dash right here. Fairly static, but you have some different themes. So if I push the right scroll bar on the steering wheel in, I get different gauge themes. We are on 1. So here's gauge 2. Looks a little bit more sporty. And then they have, it's a little finicky, this button. And then you can scroll down to gauge 3. And then it looks a little bit more sporty. Then you can go and put your vehicle info up, or your infotainment up, or you can go with a clean setup. And there it is. But we'll go back to theme 2 because I kind of like that. And there you have it. Overhead console. You want your dome lighting to come on off when you open and close the door. This button right here remains in the center. So when you open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door, lighting dims out. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. OnStar in case you need to talk to GM. Now, we have the standard sunroof. Manual shade, you just throw it back. No, it is raining, so we're going to be quick about this. And then we can just hit the button, and back goes the roof. Up comes the wind buffeter. And then we can close it up real quick. And then on the right button, the right side right here, that's your tilt, where you can tilt up or tilt down, and then close up the shade. Rear view mirror, framed rear view mirror, manual dimming function. Then we have our sun visor with vanity, but no light. Does it slide? No, it does not. The back seat of the Trax, but first the rear door panel, all hard black plastic, all the way around. Now, I have the seat set for my driving position, so in we go. Nice flat roof. I do have to duck a bit, though. At 5'11", I would say probably 5'9", 5'10", you're going to have to duck a little bit. But once I'm in, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees again at 5'11". I have the black material all the way down. No seat pocket behind the driver. No seat pocket behind the front passenger. I'd like to see at least one. Back here, we do have USB-C, USB-A, as well as an area to store stuff. Maybe slide your phone in. Rear seats, same combination with the fabric insert and then the black material, soft touch material, faux leather, whatever you want to call it, with the stitching here. And then we don't have an armrest, and I'd like to see an armrest in here. There's the only cup holders I have now are these little ones on each door. But overall, it's pretty comfortable back here. The tailgate of the Trax 1LT, it's a manual tailgate. So you come to the back, right underneath the Chevy badge, there's a button, you push it and lift up. Nice and light, 25.6 cubic feet of cargo space with the rear seats up. Here are the carpeted floor mats underneath here. We do have more storage with a spare, so thank you, Chevy, for the spare. We have this tonneau cover we can get rid of if we want. We have some extra cubby for storage here. We got some lighting back here as well as some tie downs. And if you want to get the rear seats down, you can either reach through or you can go around to each door. And you can just pull it down. And then we can come around to the other side. Pull that seat down, 60-40 split. And then, with the rear seats down and that tonneau cover out, you're looking at 54.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Trax. Sticker I'll try with all this rain, 25 Trax 1LT, Cypress Gray, Jet Black, 1.2 turbo, standard equipment, left to right. I don't know if you can see all this, but I'm doing my best. Here are the options right here. Driver Confidence Package, $795. LT Convenience Package, $595. 25, $880. Made by Chevy in Korea. And here is the fuel economy estimates right here. Government safety rating's not done yet. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Trax 1LT Cypress Gray. Great visibility out of all the glass, no problem. We do have the blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action in this Trax. But again, that is in an option package that you have to pay extra for. I would rather see that safety tech included as standard in all cars. But we do have some LED lighting up front for safety. And overall, it's a very inexpensive vehicle. And it is the most inexpensive vehicle in Chevy's lineup. But if you're looking for something like this and you on a strict budget, you don't want to spend more than 25, 26 grand, then this is an option for you, and it's got some nice stuff in it. You got the larger screen, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. You have heated seats, heated steering wheel. You have a wireless charging pad, USB-A, USB-C connectivity up front. You got connectivity for the rear seat passengers. It's light on its feet. It's nice and flickable into the corners, just like all the other Korean builds I've ever driven are. So that's a good deal. The suspension is well damped, feels pretty good. It's just going to be a noisier cabin because you're getting less sound deadening. And you can hear everything. You can hear the engine. You can hear the road noise. You can hear the wind noise. You can hear other things going on outside. So, you know, that may take some getting used to, but then again, if you're looking at a car in this price range, as far as that goes, they're all going to be very, very similar to each other. Now, we don't have an official spec on the turning radius yet, so we're going to give it an eyeball here. Just need to turn in off this road because it's raining out and everybody's at the mall doing Christmas shopping this time of year. But let's see what we can do here. And it's pretty tight. Boom. Now the Trax, just so you know, the Trax is front wheel drive only. So if you want all wheel drive, then you need to move up, at least in Chevy's lineup, to the Trailblazer, and then you can get the all-wheel drive. But all Traxes have the same power plant, the 1.2 Turbo 3 with the 6-speed automatic. And I like the fact that we don't see a CVT in this. They very easily could have done that, but instead they went with the 6-speed auto, which I think was a good move. But overall, for the price, you get some nice stuff in here. It's less expensive. It's inexpensive as far as the gas. It uses regular unleaded. The running costs are fairly low. So you let me know what you think. If you're in the market for this type of subcompact crossover, would you go Chevy Trax? Maybe would you want something a little bit nicer and you move up to the same vehicle in Buick's lineup called the Invista? Or do you go over with the Korean brands like Hyundai and Kia? Right, and go for something like a Kona or a Venue or a Kia Niro. You know, let me know, put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Ciocca Chevy of Princeton here on this rainy day for allowing the channel access to this brand new 25 Chevy Trax 1LT for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.